Today, we are going to talk about FOMO. FOMO, FOMO. So, FOMO is basically fear of missing out. And I'm picking up this topic because one of you asked me in the comments, ma'am, please talk about FOMO and how to deal with it. So, I thought, okay, let's talk about it. But when I was actually sitting down to prepare for the points for this video, I realized something interesting that I don't have FOMO. In fact, I think I'm almost opposite. I have phobia. Is that the right word? So I'm an introvert. And being an introvert doesn't mean that I'm shy. I can communicate, I can network, I can speak to people, I can walk into a room full of strangers and start a conversation because I have actually learned all of that. And I think that it is a very important life skill to actually be seen in the society. But socializing does take energy from me. And after a full day of events, meetings, conversations, coaching people, I need my own space. And sometimes I need an entire day just to sit quietly and recharge. I cannot talk to people at that time. So when somebody says there's a party and you have to come, I'm like, why? Why are you calling me? Do I really have to go? And I sometimes think of, uh, I would say, excuses to not go. And when someone says that you're not invited, I'm like, okay, I'm very happy. If people are not calling me, I'm very, very happy. But then I thought about it a little more because just because I don't have fear of missing out doesn't mean that I've never felt bad about being left out. So there was an incident which I could recall. I had few friends, like three of them, and we had planned to go on a trip together. And we had discussed it and thought that yes, we'll all go together on this vacation. But at that particular time, I was extremely busy. My work was completely jam packed, and my friends they knew that I was busy. And after some time, I found out that all three of them had actually gone on that trip. Like they literally went without me, and I didn't even know. I actually found out by watching their Facebook pictures. And at that time, I remember thinking, "Oh, they went without me." Now, did I have FOMO? Well, not really, I would say, because I wasn't sitting thinking there, oh my God, I should have been there. But did I feel bad? Yes, I felt bad because somewhere I had expected that they would at least tell me. And I then went up to them and I straight away asked, like, you guys went? And they told me that you were so busy. We thought that you were busy and we didn't want to disturb you. And that explanation made sense, though I still kept thinking about it and I felt a little bad. But that also made me realize something that sometimes what hurts us is not actually missing the event. Sometimes what hurts us is that I expected something from them and they didn't do it. And I think that's a very important distinction. So, FOMO is not always about the event. Let's take a very simple example here. So, your friends, they go out for dinner and they didn't tell you, you were not invited. Now, maybe you didn't even want to go, but when you find out, you think, why didn't they ask me? And suddenly you keep thinking about it. Not because you desperately wanted to eat at that restaurant, but because you are now wondering, why didn't they think of me? That's where FOMO can sometimes get mixed up with something else. The need to feel included, the need, the human need to feel valued, the need to feel that do I matter to these people? And this is why being left out can sometimes hurt much more than the actual situation usually deserves because we are not reacting to the dinner. We are reacting to what we think the dinner means. And social media has made this even worse. So earlier, if your friends went somewhere without you, you may not even know, right? But today, you open Instagram or Facebook or your WhatsApp status, and there it is. Everyone sitting together, probably everyone smiling. And then you are thinking that, oh, where did they all go? Then you start looking and you start trying to find out who all were there, who was not there, who posted, who commented on that. And before you know it, you have spent 15 minutes investigating somebody else's evening. And you know, the thing is that you don't even know the whole story. You are looking at one photograph and one moment, what has been posted, and your brain is creating the rest of the story. They must have planned that without me. They didn't want to include me. Probably they don't like me. They prefer them more than me. Maybe I have been replaced. maybe this, maybe that. But maybe not. You actually don't know. Maybe they met somewhere by chance. And this is where I always say that separate the facts from stories. The fact is simple. I was not invited, and the story is they don't value me. Now, these are two very, very different things, entirely very two different things. But then comes the question, what if you're repeatedly left out? Now, I'm not saying that you should always make excuses for people and justify it. Sometimes people do deliberately exclude you, and it happens repeatedly. Then, yes, you need to look at the relationship, but don't immediately go into what's wrong with me, what's actually wrong with me. Instead, just directly go and ask to them, or maybe ask to yourself that what is this relationship showing me? That's a much better question we can ask, because sometimes people change, friendships change, you grow. Maybe you do not fit into that group anymore. The group changes, the people become closer to different people, priorities change, and sometimes we simply don't have the same place in someone's life anymore. And I know that it can be disappointing, but it doesn't necessarily mean something is wrong with you. Personally, I think I've worked so much on myself that I have grown in so many aspects, and I still cannot relate with so many people who were there in my life before. So, no need of reacting immediately, no need of sending that angry message that will make you look immature. Don't put up a cryptic WhatsApp status regarding it. Don't suddenly unfollow everybody. Just pause and ask yourself, what exactly am I upset about? Is it that I missed the event, or is it that I expected these people to think of me? Like, that question can change every single thing. And second, do not chase inclusion. No, you don't need to convince people to invite you everywhere. You don't need to insert yourself into every group. And you definitely do not need to prove your importance, because if they had to, they would have. They didn't. That's the fact. If somebody wants you there, wonderful. If they don't, that's an information. Just take it and move on. Also, if the relationship matters to you, communicate directly. You can say that, hey, I came to know that you guys went on the trip. I know I was really busy, but honestly, I would have liked to know. At least you would have informed me. That's it. Just express how you felt. You're not attacking anybody, but at least let them know. And then listen. Sometimes people will tell you that, I'm sorry, we genuinely thought that you were busy. And you will realize in those situations that, oh, it wasn't personal at all. Or maybe sometimes their response tells you something else. Maybe they didn't want you to be included. Either way, you have a clarity now. And finally, please build a life where you don't need to be included everywhere. Have your own interests, have your own hobbies, have your own work, have things which you can enjoy on your own quiet time. Because if your happiness depends on whether somebody invited you to dinner or not, then you have actually given that person a lot of power over your life. I think that's what we really need to understand about FOMO. You don't have to be invited everywhere. You don't have to be included in every conversation. You don't have to be part of every plan. And you certainly don't have to know what everyone else is doing. Sometimes you will miss out, and that's okay. Sometimes you will be left out, and that's also okay. Sometimes you will even be deliberately excluded by some people. And yes, you may feel bad, and that's absolutely human. But don't immediately turn I wasn't included into thinking about random scenarios like I don't matter to anyone. The only person whom you should matter to is you yourself, because those two things are not the same thing. And I would just say in the end that sometimes you're not missing out on anything. Sometimes you're simply being given an opportunity to understand where you actually stand in your own life, in your own eyes, and even of others. And once you know that, you can decide where you want to stand next. And now I'm curious. Tell me in the comments, are you someone who suffers from FOMO, or are you like me, who sometimes think that please don't invite me, I'm happy at my home? Do let me know in the comments below. And if there is another topic you want me to talk about, leave that also below. I do read the comments. Now you know, because I literally created this whole video based on a comment. And I'll see you in the next video. Jai Hind, everyone. This is Captain Uttu Kumar Singh signing off. Namaste.